Good morning, everyone just joining us, and to our viewers that have been with us since 7 a.m. this morning. We continue on with our second interview today. I am joined with the Student Affairs Officer and Administrative Assistant of the National Energy Skills Center Technical Institute of Tobago. We know them as NESC. Right, and they're here to talk to us about, their programming, what programs they do offer, what's the cost of these programs. So in case you had no idea where you should go forward in life, here is NESC coming to you to present to you their programs and what you can do from September 2nd as their opening date. So good morning to Miss Kemba Duprey and Miss Afeisha Harry.
Good morning. We welcome you for having us.
Oh, thank you so much for being here. All right, so we get right into it. What are the programs offered by NESC-TI Goldsborough campus?
Okay, so at our campus, we offer a number of diploma programs, namely automotive services, refrigeration and air condition, welding, electrician, and IT network specialists.
Okay, and what types of certification could we find in those? I mean, what levels, I should say, that we could
Okay,
find?
so it's a diploma program. So upon graduation, you receive an NESC-TI Diploma. If you choose to go on to our OJT training program, there you can receive an additional certification, which is called your journeyman certificate. And automatically, once you complete that, you obtain your trades professional certificate from the Red Deer College of Alberta, Canada.
Oh, wow. So you have a lot to look forward to after graduation.
That's true. You come for one particular diploma program and you can leave with up to 3 qualifications.
Okay. All right. And before we go on, of course, I mentioned that your start date is September 2nd of this year. So could you give us some more information in terms of how do we register for these programs and who should we speak to? Contact information.
Okay, so we are currently accepting applicants from the age of 16. Our requirements for registration is your national ID card or your passport, your birth paper, 3 CSEC pass, which maths, English, and a science subject. We accept applicants who are in the field, who has knowledge of the programs that they are interested in. They're welcome to come, and we're going to chat with them and see where they're at and direct them to the correct path. We also accept reform students who just completed CSEC. We encourage them to come in, and we're going to work with them. No mind results is not out. We take them pending their CSEC qualifications.
And so that we do not miss this registration period, I should say, and don't bypass the deadline without knowing what is your registration period dates?
The registration is currently open now, so we go until the 16th of August.
Okay.
It's open for applicants. So once you come in, from now to the 16th of August, we accept you. There's some qualification documents that you have to bring in for entry into the program.
All right, and you mentioned that CSEC students who have not received their results can also come to the institution and register. What do they bring with them, seeing that they don't have their certification as yet?
So all they bring is a passport size photo, one passport size photo, the national ID or passport, and the birth paper.
Okay. Okay, so what is the curriculum like, right? Yes, we want to tell everyone to come to NESC and what we can receive after graduation. But in terms of the nitty-gritty of it, what to expect program-wise, what is the curriculum like?
Well, with each program, there's a specific course outline that speaks to that program. However, with each program, you can expect a blended learning experience, which is part of the program is taught at the campus. That's the training aspect of it, the practical, where you come to the workshops and you complete certain tasks, and the online aspect, of course.
Okay.
You are given a link to your classes. We have an online platform via the Red Deer College of Alberta, Canada. So you log on to Blackboard, and there all your online classes. You can have access to it there.
Okay.
And all your course content as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
So let's say, for example, I apply for welding. Yes. How is that course structured? 2 terms, 3 terms? What can I do as a welder when I'm finished at NESC?
Right. Well, as I said before, each program has a specific course outline. However, with each course, it's broken down into 2 years, and within it's broken down into 1 year, which amounts to 2 years. It's a 2-year full-time program.
Full-time, okay.
Yes. And there are 3 trimesters in an academic year.
Yes.
All right. With all of our programs, you begin with health and safety, because that's very important.
Topmost priority to begin.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. And with all of our programs, we follow the industry standard. I like to consider us the best in terms of skills and training. All right. We work very closely with the industry to update our training. In fact, our welding workshop is, I want to boast, the newest on the island. It's state of the art. It just underwent an upgrade. All right. Yeah. And I want to invite Tobago Updates to come on up to our campus. And, you can have a free tour.
I think our producers are taking notes.
Yes, please. We invite you to come, spend a day, not a day, but sometime there, and, come into our workshop, see what it is we do, because we are training, persons for the industry. There's a lack of, I think there's still a lack of skilled tradesperson within Trinidad and Tobago, and that's the very reason why we were established, to fill that gap.
I think in terms of that, I think that's on the rise. A lot of people are seeing the benefit in trade now.
Yeah.
So for those of you who would like to jump on that trade, that trade energy, I should say, you are welcome to attend NESC from September. Remember that registration finishes on August 16th. So we want to make sure that that is done. All right. So what are the job opportunities like after graduation? How has the job market for your graduates been?
Yes.
In the past, and what can we look forward to after graduation?
Well, to be honest, most of our graduates actually, they are self-efficient. They have their own businesses. They work for themselves. All right. I would like to say that the labor market in Tobago isn't as extensive as in Trinidad, where you could work with some of the biggest countries in the Caribbean. But however, because we have top-notch training and international certification, or graduates, they migrate, they go abroad and they work, they go to Trinidad, they travel the world. We all know that Canada, they are, one of the countries that really they ask for tradespersons from all over the world, and we have a couple of students who find that very enticing, and now, because of our training, they can easily apply and get through, to work in those countries. In fact, the Red Deer College is from Alberta, Canada, and they are our partners, they are our affiliates, so you can go to most provinces in Canada and work without certification. A welder is a person that, you're always in need to weld something.
Yeah. Plumbing as well.
Plumbing.
AC, everybody puts
well,
in
we don't
AC
we don't
now.
have plumbing right now.
Okay.
But based on those that I've mentioned, those are all industries that require tradespersons in Tobago.
Of course.
All right. And we are here to, push that market, fill up that market, with the best tradesmen and women.
Okay.
Right.
So I'm coming from the place of a student who yes, I like to hear about NESC offering these programs and these things, what I can look forward to after graduation, right? On the topic of looking forward to after graduation, when I do start to work at places, could you give me an estimate as to what these tradesmen make on a daily basis? You know, these young people are always make the bag, make the dust or whatever. So, so can you tell them what they can look forward to?
Well, I can't go in depth in terms of the salary bracket.
Just scratch the
but
surface for them.
let's just say that I'm gonna draw a scenario, right? You're an apprentice.
Okay.
You're working alongside someone. You're learning the trade. However, you have no certification to really show for it. All right. You heard of an opportunity to work, let's just say, answer, I don't know, as an automotive technician.
That'd be a good call.
You have the practical training, but you don't have any documentation, any certification. I could imagine how that could set you back.
Of course.
All right. Let's just move to perhaps an industry where it's not that rigid in terms of they may need to see your documentation. Probably AC. You might be understudying someone. They take you on as a private contractor. You're working with them, but they are contracted by a company because they are registered and they are certified. That contractor might give you something, but he may not give you
everything.
What you deserve because you have no certification. You see, once you have your certification and a level 3 diploma, you can demand a particular level of salary.
So we want the young people in a place where they can demand a salary.
And
not have to be offered the amount.
That's you ask for what it is you want.
All right, so before we wrap up, of course, we are talking about what we can make after graduation. Let's look at the cost of some of these programs before we go.
Okay, so all our diploma programs offered at the Goldsborough campus, excepting one, is 30,000 per year out of pocket. All right, that's if it is you don't qualify for GATE. However, we have good news for you. We are GATE funded. So don't panic just yet. We are GATE funded. Once you qualify for GATE, you would be able to pursue a program, perhaps free of charge or depending on your means test. It starts from 50%.
Yes.
50%.
50%.
Then it goes up to 75. Then you could get 100%. For those who don't qualify or for those older persons above the age of 50, you have to pay out of pocket. It's 30,000 per year, but we do have a payment plan, so we make it affordable for everyone. The program that I said that excepting the others, that one is 20,000 per year. That's IT network.
Well, this is me thinking you're going up, but you went down. So these things are very much affordable to our general public. And I am encouraging the general public to become involved. I mean, even though you have that 84, that 95, the 73, whatever times it may be, nothing is wrong with adding that trade, right? Because as you've heard from her, there is a lot to gain from trade, right? So thank you so much, Miss Kemba Duprey. She is the Student Affairs Officer. I'm going to share your contact information with the public, of course, in case you want to get into contact before August 16th, right? That's 731-9485, 731-9485. And Miss Afeisha Harry is the Administrative Assistant. You can reach her at 306-3182. That's 306-3182. Thank you so much. I should say NESC
staff. Have our office contact.
Yes.
All right.
Could you share that with us?
660-6925 or 612-4684 extension 5002.
Okay, so you are free to call all of these numbers for your registration needs, for any further information you may want on the NESC-TI campus here in Goldsborough, Tobago. So as we continue on, viewers, we encourage you all to share the live, share the live, share the live. We'll be right back.